That's just great. I just finished watching this video, this viral YouTube video about an MIT neurosurgeon that just kind of quit uh, his career as a doctor. Just coincidence that exactly today, the day I watched it, and he was pretty much to resume, to conclude, whatever, to summarize. There you go. That's a word. To summarize. See, he says just, I needed to quit because I didn't feel comfortable doing these things that I didn't feel like were actually helping enough people. My skills are not helping as many people as I would thought that they would, So he felt compelled to quit because it felt like immoral too for him. Like if he just felt bad about it, so he wanted to quit. And so he did, and he basically we're saying like he's never been happier, he doesn't have a plan. That was like 2 years ago. He doesn't have a plan, and that makes him feel good. Not thinking of what to do next makes him feel good. And he was just saying like, just follow your heart, like at the end of the video, right? To conclude, follow your heart and do what you gotta do, basically, essentially. And I was like, bro, what are the chances that exactly today of me watching this video is also the day that I started to let go of what I've been, pretty much chasing for the past 2 years. Shit, you could even say 2.5 years at this point. That just today, exactly today, you could say it started like a week before, maybe. I've been watching these Elijah Long brothers. We gotta freaking talk, I've been watching his videos for a couple days now, and I've been seriously I've been seriously taking to heart the retard Maxim philosophy, bro, because it is the mind. It is the mind that, like, all the problems that you may have, that I have, come from here, bro. Like, I kid you not, today I decided, you know what, I'm gonna stop thinking about this. I'm just gonna stop. I'm freaking tired of it, brother. I was all the time, I'm like, oh, what am I gonna do to make money online? Like, that's the dream that I have. How am I gonna accomplish that? I have so many pathways. I can do this, I can do that, I can do the other, all of these things. And every time I thought about one, I was like, okay, I could do this. Oh, but then I wouldn't really know how to do this, and it would feel uncomfortable, and I don't feel really competent in that. Oh, I'll feel insecure about that. And I went, like, thinking about it, right? I went down each one of them, basically like visualizing how it would be, what I will have to do to get there in that path. And in each of them, I was like, oh, I don't feel like doing that. I don't feel like I would enjoy that, or that I would stick with it for long. Like, maybe I could do it for a couple months, but I don't know if I could stick with it for long, And just this back and forth of this, that, my actual day job. Oh, what should I do? How would I do it? Man, this morning I got sick of it. This right here. Shit, I got sick of me. I got sick of myself this morning. I was like, yo, bro, calm the freak down, brother. Okay, let's take a breather. Seriously, I was, just walking to my car. I was heading out to my job, and I was like, yo, I'm just kind of tired of hearing myself. I was kind of done for today, honestly. And I turned it off. I was like, I'm not gonna think about it. I'm not gonna think about this anymore. At least for today. I don't know. At least for right now, at this second, I'm not gonna think about it. I don't know how I managed to not think about it. Actually, I do know. Because these past couple days, because of the retard Maxim philosophy, I've been thinking like, okay, how could I implement this? Jesus Christ. How could I implement this you know, in a self-conscious kind of way. Like, you know, you gotta be aware of it when you're deep in thought. You gotta be aware and like snap out of it and stop thinking. Essentially, you know, because you overthinkers like myself, probably you también, also you probably. You know, we just fixate on one thing and we just go on that thing, man. We don't stop until something distracts us or something like that, right? So I think these past couple days I've been practicing that awareness of catching this thread of thoughts, you know, that bring me to overthink, essentially. And I think that's the reason why today I was able to catch it and be like, I'm down with ya. You know, I'm kind of down with ya. Grabbed it, threw it out the window. It's whatevs. And I was like, I'm just gonna do whatever is in front of me right now, this second. You know, and that started with just driving my car, just putting a video, the MIT neurosurgeon video, by the way. It's like, dude, the world works in mysterious ways, as they say. And yeah, when I got to work, I already felt the difference. Because normally, you know, when I get to work, I'm like, I know I gotta do this, and I gotta go do that, and da-da-da-da-da-da. But this time, it was like, okay, I'm here, and I'm gonna do this. And it didn't feel good. It just felt okay. It felt normal. It felt like I'm thinking, like I imagine it's supposed to feel like for a normal human being that's not thinking about problems 24/7. You know? Like, maybe this is what it's like being normal. Maybe this is what it feels like not being your own enemy. Like your mind not being your own enemy. How about that? You're not crazy. Like, it's not like I enjoy doing the work. It was just, I was okay with it. I'm just here existing right now. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with existing. With just existing right now. And not thinking of my ambitions and my goals. And I have to do this. I have to do that. Oh my goodness. What am I going to choose? I'm going to run out of time. I'm almost 27 years old. I'm getting old. You know? So it felt, honestly, yeah, it felt good. After me realizing this, I was like, you know what? Yeah, no, this actually feels good. Like, it feels good because I'm not troubling myself with these imaginary fights. You know what I'm saying? So I started to think like, shit, maybe it is all in the mind. Maybe I haven't gotten what I wanted all this long because I'm too fixated on it. And because of my fixation, I'm not able to I don't know, actually do the work, because I start thinking of the work instead of doing the work, and just start overthinking and kind of paralyze myself with the type of work or what that work will feel like if I were to do it in the future, in a long-term kind of projection, blah 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 blah, whatever it is, dude. Maybe I don't know. I don't have the answers. I'm just hypothesizing. Is that how you say that? You know, theorizing, whatever it is. That may be the reason why I haven't been able to achieve my goals. I just think too much of how to achieve my goals. You know, maybe that's the reason why. And exactly today as well, I'm telling you, dude, this is insane. This is insane. I'm telling you, this is the universe, God himself. I was talking to somebody at work, and we just fell in the subject of religion and whatnot, and like the Bible, etc., etc. And pretty much, let's see if I remember now correctly, we were just speaking about different things, and basically what this guy told me was like, yeah, and you know, humans by nature need to pray to something. We need to adore something. That should be God, obviously, but if it's not God, it will be anything else. It could be women, it could be your job, it could be money. And I was like, holy damn, You know, I didn't want to admit it. I've thought about this before. I didn't want to admit it, but now I'm thinking, now I'm realizing, holy Galahasha damn, I've been praising, adoring, you know, mystifying the, oh brother, you do not know how to drive, that's insane. Mystifying making money. I know you can't see me, you don't have to see me, that's okay, don't worry about it. I'm here. I've been adoring, you know, like online business, you know, like making money. How am I gonna make money? How am I gonna live my dreams? How am I and putting this thing on a pedestal and essentially what it is, like praying to it, you know, because you like want it so badly. That's the only thing that you think about. I was like, bro, I've been worshiping that thing. I've been worshiping this quote unquote grind instead of worshiping God. And it made me think, like, dude, all these things, the MIT neurosurgeon video, Elisha Long with his retard maxing philosophy, and this talk with this guy at work about you know, religion and that humans worship have to worship something. And I agree, by the way. Like, if you think you don't worship something, you are not looking. You are not looking. Believe me, you are worshiping something, bro. Like, it could be, bro, it could be your car, my guy. Oh, I'm a car guy. Oh, I'm a car guy. It's what I do. I'm a car guy. If your car was taken from you, how would you feel? You know, would you feel like your world is crumbling down? Your entire existence meaningless? Think about it. Gotta think about it in order to know. I didn't know. I thought I knew. Believe me, I did. Turns out, not at all, brother. Not at all. And now I'm like realizing, like, holy damn. You know, this is a concept that, funny enough, I've known for over 2 years now. The concept of letting go. If you want something, you have to let go of desires, bro, in order to get that something. You have to let go of this little thread of thought that comes out of your mind, you know, because when you desire something, you are bound to suffer. I don't remember what I read that. It's a book. I read it in a book. I think it's from a philosopher. Not really sure. I read it from a book. If you desire something, you are bound to suffer, because if you desire, you know, it means that you don't have it right now. And if you do not have it, you are gonna suffer. Insane, ain't it? And so, I've been knowing this. You gotta let go. You know, they say, hey, you're not gonna get a girlfriend if you're chasing it. If you're really chasing to get a girlfriend, you will not get a woman. You won't get a woman to love you. And guess what? That's how I got my first girlfriend. I was not thinking about it. It just kind of happened, bro. And guess what? That's how I got my current girlfriend. I was not thinking about it. I was like, yo, let me just try this. I'm just curious. Let me just try this. You know, I tried dating apps for the first time. Literally in a week, I met my girlfriend. Actually, a week. I met my girlfriend. We've been together for 2 years and like 5 months by now. Amazing. I wasn't looking for her. It just happened. Ain't that crazy? And so, I've been knowing this. For whatever reason, I just figured, nah, this is different. I mean, this is different. Like, when you have a goal, you know, you have to do everything and anything to get there. You know, like when you wanna be an entrepreneur, you gotta grind, brother. You gotta guayar la yuca, my brother. You gotta do everything in your power, which is true, you know. But I think it's where your heart is, really. Let me just light this up. Maybe you can see me better. Not really. I did what I could. Anyways. Yeah, you have to work, you know, but I think it's where your heart is with that work. If you desire it more than anything else, I think that's where the problem is. If your life revolves around it, you know, I'm not saying that you shouldn't do it. That's not what I mean. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing to do it. I'm not saying that either. I mean, I learned so much in these past 2 years. Even though I haven't achieved my goals, I've learned so much. But what I mean is, if you are suffering because of your goals, because of your ambition, like I've been, like, fuck, bro. Like, some days I've wished I didn't have any ambition whatsoever. Some days I think it looks better if I just did this. Honestly, I don't think it looks good. Whatever. Some days I wish I didn't have any ambition. I was jealous, envious actually, of people that were just okay, living as they are right now. Like they don't worry about getting more money. They don't worry about starting a business. They don't worry about, oh no, I'm almost gonna be 30. Like I should have this and that by now. I was envious of that because I was like, man, I'm suffering from this. Legit, I'm having not such a great time, you know what I'm saying? And I would like not to go through this. So if you are, ask myself, suffering with your ambitions, with your goals and desires, I think this is the answer. I think it was this also, who was it? No, I watched another talk, I don't remember his name, Graham? I don't know. He's a Stanford professor, I believe. And he was also talking about this. Dude, I'm telling you, like this past 3 days, something like that, dude. All of this stuff have been reprogramming my mind. Just all of a sudden, like every piece of thing that has happened in these past 3 days is like they're all aligning to this conclusion right here. It's God, I'm telling you. The universe, the source of life, my friend. Basically saying like, hey, there is a way for you to achieve your goals and not crush your soul in the process. And he gave these 3 steps. First, you gotta fire the coach, which is just, your self-critic mind that we all have. That mind that I turned off this morning, that one. I was like, yo, bro, shut the fuck up, my brother. That's also just overthinking, because it comes from fear. It comes from fear. You gotta shut it down and be like, yo, I'm tired. You can shut up. And then second step was I'm talking about this all the talk that I watched on YouTube. This Graham guy, Stanford professor. I don't know if it's Graham. Don't take my word for it. Second step, you have to, let's see if I remember. You have to follow your second voice. You have your coach and then your second voice. The second voice is intuition, essentially. Intuition. You know what's funny? You know what's hilarious? I'm telling you, this is amazing. Divine. Elisha Long also talks about this. Richard Maxim is all about following your intuition. Do not think, see, perceive, know. And by know, you could also interchange that with act, if you have to act. See, perceive, act. Do not think. Intuition, my friends, my fellas. It all comes from here. Your intuition comes from here, not from here. It's talking spiritually or whatever. I don't know where it actually comes from, obviously. I'm not a professor, you see. But it comes from here. It doesn't come from the mind. Intuition, you just know. Walk by faith. Elisha Long, again. Although I'm pretty sure that's in the Bible. I don't know. Haven't read it. A bit. And the third step, I believe it was to go all in. I think that's the third step, if I'm not mistaken. Because I watched 2 of his talks, which were the same talk. One was like from 2022, the other was from this year, 2026. And they were the same steps, but reframed differently. So, sure, the third step is probably the same. Just go all in. And by go all in means that when you shut your coach off, the critic mind, the fearsome, whatever, they afraid you. When you shut it down and you listen to your intuition, Whatever that your intuition is telling you, go all in. Go all in. I haven't done that. I haven't went all in on anything. But I've come to appreciate, let's say, because I haven't done anything. You know, this has all happened today, so I haven't really done much. It's just that I've been feeling pretty okay today. You know, I shut the boys down and I just started listening to my intuition in the sense by whatever. I've just been doing what's in front of me. I gotta drive. Okay, let's drive. I gotta do this at work. Okay, I gotta move this. Let me move this. I'm not thinking of, oh man, I wish I could just not be doing this and be working on my thing, and you know, and be building this, be building that. I wish I could just, no, bro, none of that. Let me just do this thing that I have in front of me because I have to do it. It's here. Let me do it. Boom, done. Okay. Let me just go outside, sit right here, just start writing something. I don't have to think about the things that I want to do. I can do them later if I want to. I can do them later. Boom. Just let me just focus on this thing right here. And also do the things that I have to do besides work. Like, you know, you have responsibilities outside of work. And you may also think that, man, these things are also taking me time. Like, I wish I could just not do this and be doing all of my stuff that I want to do to accomplish my ambitions and whatnot. But also, those things are like necessary. Like, those are also your responsibilities. I'm talking to myself, to be completely clear here. But yeah, man. And I just finished watching this video, right? And this just like conclude everything that I've been learning these past few days and that I was doing today. This like put the final cherry on top. I was like, damn, it's been kind of crazy. How everything has aligned for me to learn this new insight that is not really new because I've known it before. I have known it from before, but it is from a new perspective. Let's put it that way. And now, I'm not saying that, oh no, life is perfect. Life could be a dream. Life could be a dream. Hey, life could be a dream. Hey. I don't know, dude. Like, this is just today. Let's worry about tomorrow when tomorrow comes. You know what I'm saying? But so far, I've been liking this, and I'm gonna keep doing it. And I'm gonna keep shutting the heck up here, because that's nice. I gotta say, Retard Maxine, approve. Let's keep it going. Okay, that's about it. See ya.